In the previous unit, we have learnt about different operations on rational numbers, different rational numbers as a decimal and terminating decimal. And today, we are going to learn about non-terminating decimals. Non-terminating decimals.
See here, let us consider the example first of division. Here we will convert some rational numbers into decimal form. First 1 upon 3. So to represent 1 upon 3 as a decimal, we divide 1 by 3. So we have to put decimal point and 0. It means 10. Now 0 point in the quotient. So 3 3s are 9. 3 is on the quotient place. 1 is left. Again put 1 0. 3 3s are 9. Like this the division goes on. You will see it is never stop division. Therefore, decimal form of 1 by 3 is equal to 0.333 dot dot dot, because it in this division the remainder is never becomes 0. Here the remainder keep on repeating again and again, and 3 in the quotient also keeps on repeating. It never becomes 0 or something else. When a digit goes on repeating endlessly, we place a bar. We will not write that number again and again. Instead of that, we place a dash line, horizontal line, that is called bar, over it. Here 3 gets repeated. So what we will do? We will put bar on the 3. And this 1 upon 3 equals to 0.333 dot dot dot. Instead of writing like this, we will write it as 0.3 bar on that. That bar represents the digit 3 is repeating. So this is the non-terminating decimal, because here as a remainder we never get 0. See here the second example. Here we have to represent 2 by 7 as a decimal. So we divide 2 by 7. Follow the division process. You will see here we will start by dividing 7 by 2. Means we have to divide here 2 by 7. And if you will see the remainder, it is again 2. So the whole process will repeat again. Quotient is 285,714. Now again if you will put 0 in place of that remainder 2, again the whole process repeats. So your quotient will again come as 285,714. 285,714. If you want to try it, you can go for one more time. So here we will see we have remainder 2, which is just same as the dividend we have started already initially, and therefore after 4 the same digit, that is 285,714, will keep on repeating again and again in the quotient. In the previous question only one digit is repeating, and here a block of number, that is 285,714, goes on repeating. So this is also called the non-terminating decimal, because in this case also we will never get remainder as a 0. So instead of writing again and again, we will put the bar on the whole block which is repeating, and therefore 2 upon 7 equals to 0.285714 dot 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 equals to 285,714, and on that it is a bar. See here third, 25 divided by 12 as a decimal. So we divide here 25 by 12. So 25 to the 24, it is greater, so we can give it is 2. Then we will take the decimal point, put 1 0, as here 1 0 if you will put, it becomes 10, and 10 is not divisible by 12, so we will put again 1 0. But while putting the 1 0, we have to write in the quotient place as 1 0. So it becomes 100. 12 8s are 96. Then 4 is left. Then again 40. So 12 3s are 36. Again 4 is left. Again if you will put 0, it becomes 40. Then again 12 3s are 36. So again in this way what happened? The remainder 4 will appear again and again. So here we have remainder as a 4, which has appeared after the second step and then it is repeated. And therefore the digit 3 in the quotient will keep on repeating, not the whole block. See, we have seen all three different cases of the repeating. In the first one only single digit is repeating. In the second question the whole block is repeating, and here not the block is repeating, but after some digits only one single digit is repeating. So from the above example we find that the division process does not terminate. Such numbers are called non-terminating repeating decimals. Non-terminating means remainder never becomes 0, and repeating decimal means some digits in that quotient is repeating, whether it is a block or a single digit doesn't matter. So far as we have converted positive rational numbers into decimal form. Now we shall discuss how to convert negative rational number in the decimal form. And dear student, nothing there, not a difference is there, only the sign changes. Means here in this question only if you will write minus, so its decimal representation we will also represent it by minus. See here, find the decimal representation of the following rational number. Minus 5 by 4. So we know that minus 5 by 4 in the decimal representation form is 1.25. If you will divide it, you will get 1.25. Remainder 0. So if sign is minus, we have to write the negative sign to the decimal representation. It's so easy. In the second question, 19 upon 7. Now here if you will divide it by long division method, you will get a whole block is repeated, that is 27128, 274, 285 is repeating. So put the bar. Now here as it is a negative decimal, a negative rational number, so we have to write negative sign in front of its decimal representation. Dear students, for this question it is not possible for you to write the direct answer. So you have to divide this number by long division method, though it is not given here. Now let's see under which condition the decimal representation of a rational number terminates and under which condition it does not terminate. Can we identify from the numbers only whether it is a terminating or non-terminating decimal? Mere observation only, or instead of that we have to do long division method to identify whether the decimal is terminating or non-terminating. See here we will take some example to explain this. Find out whether the decimal representation of a number is terminating or non-terminating. So if you will see here, 3 by 2 is equal to 1.5. 3 by 4 is equal to 0.75, means no bar is there, no dot is there, means this decimal is terminating decimal. We will get here remainder 0. 1 upon 8 equals to 0.125. 2 by 5 equals to 0.4. 6 upon 25 equals to 0.24. 2 upon 125 equals to 0.016. 1 by 10 equals to 0.1. 1 upon 100 equals to 0.01 and 1 upon 1000 equals to 0.001. So to find out why we have terminating decimal in all the above example, we observe the prime factors of the all denominator. So if you will observe the prime factors of all denominators, we will see some similarity in between these prime factors of the denominators. See here, the factor of 2 is 2. The factor of second denominator 4 is 2 into 2. 8, 2 into 2 into 2. 5 factor is 5. 25, 5, 5. 125, 5, 5 and 5. 10, 2 and 5. 100, 2 and 5. And 1000 is also 2 and 5. Means all the above we have seen the division of rational numbers and its decimal representation. And here are the denominators of that. If you will see, some similarity is there, and that similarity is all the denominators have 2 and 5 as a prime factors of all denominators, and therefore we can say if we have only 2 and 5 as the prime factors of the denominator of a rational number in the lowest form, it will have terminating decimal representation. But if the prime factors of the denominator are also other than 2 and 5, the decimal representation of a rational number will be a non-terminating repeating decimal. Means here, short and sweet, I am going to tell you, if the denominators have only factors as 2 and 5, then that decimal representation is terminating. And denominators also have other prime factors other than 2 and 5, means 2 and 5 and one more number other than 2 and 5, then the decimal representation will be non-terminating and repeating decimal. See here, without actually division, we will now see which decimals have terminating and which are not, means non-terminating. We may note in all the above given numbers are in the lowest form. First we will see the denominator 128. What are the factors of 128? It contains all 2's, and therefore as we have seen in the previous slide, the decimal representation of 21 divided by 128 is terminating decimal representation, means if you will divide these two numbers we will get 0. The denominator of 27 upon 125 is 125. Take its prime factorization. Prime factorization contains only 5, and only 5 means again we can say the terminating decimal representation. Its decimal form is terminating type. See the denominator of 27. Now see the next example, 39 upon 24. Now in the 39 upon 24, what we have seen? 24 contain the factors 2 and 3. But we want only 2 or 5 if it is terminating type. So here the prime factors of 24 are 2 and 3. One factor is other than 2 and 5, and this rational number is not in the lowest form. So if you will see, we can divide it by 3 and 3. So it becomes 13 upon 8. And that 13 upon 8 means denominator is now. So 8 means what? 2 into 2 into 2. So see here, the decimal denominator is again contain only 2 as a factor, and therefore the decimal representation is terminating type. See the fourth question. The denominator of 17 upon 90 is 90. Now 90 equals to what? 90 equals to 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. Means the prime factors of 90 are 2, 3 and 5. So one of the factor is other than 2 and 5, and therefore 17 upon 90 will not have a terminating decimal expansion, because 2 and 5 beside this one more factor is there, and it is 3. So when this type of factors are there in the denominator, then that type of denominator's decimal representation is non-terminating type. And when only factors are 2 and 5, then it is a terminating decimal representation. So dear students, today we have learned how to find out the decimal expansion of non-terminating rational numbers by using the long division method, how to give the bars on that whether it is a single digit or a block, and then by mere observation of the denominator, factorizing it whether it is a non-terminating decimal or terminating decimal representation. So based on that, here is small assignment for you. I hope you will try it honestly. Thank you dear students. Have a nice day.